Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Tuesday morning, as always, a coffee kind of morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Still continuing my A to Z's. This is going to be part 9 of the B's, 10 albums at a time. Should be wrapping up the B's this weekend, I think. And having a lot of fun doing it again, just rediscovering all these great albums. Especially this first one that I'm going to show you. I forgot how good this album was when I started listening to it again. This is the blues band, Itchy Feet. I'm not sure where I got this. I can't remember where I got this actually. It's got a tag of $5.99 on it, but it doesn't look familiar with any other stores that I purchased, whether I was given this one or what. But fantastic, fantastic blues album. It's on the RCA label. Blues band, basically formed from a couple of members of Manfred Mann, Paul Jones and Tom McGuinness, formed in 1979. This is 1981's Itchy Feet. Awesome slide and harmonica playing on this one. Again, I forgot how great this one is. You got Talkin' Woman Blues, Who's Right, Who's Wrong, Rock and Roll Radio, Itchy Feet, Ultimatum Time, So Lonely, Come On, Turn Around, Can't Be Satisfied, Gotta Love You Baby, Nothing But the Blues, Let Your Bucket Down. And you got Gary Fletcher on bass and vocals, Huey Flint on drums and percussion, Paul Jones on harmonica and lead vocals, Dave Kelly on slide guitar and lead vocals. What a great slide guitarist he is. And Tom McGuinness on guitars and vocals. Great, great blues album. If you don't know these guys, definitely check this album out. It's fantastic stuff. Fantastic. Continuing on with the blues. This is, I'll take it out of the thing. This is the live adventures of Mike Bloomfield and Al Cooper. Great double album. Okay. Yeah, this was also features Carlos Santana. Alvin Bishop plays on a couple of tracks. Recorded at the Fillmore West, 1969 release, and full of blues. Great, great stuff. Apparently, it's on the Red Columbia label, stereo label. Apparently, Steve Miller played on a couple of tracks, but he was under contract with this company and they wouldn't allow the releases to be recorded. So he would have been on this one as well. But yeah, not the best recording, I'd say. I should find a remastered version of this one. But for some reason, it just didn't record all that great. But still a fantastic, fantastic blues album. I'm really happy that I have it. But one day I'll find if there's a release of it or a re-release of it, I'll find a remastered version of this one, hopefully. But great double blues album for sure. More blues. This is Paul Butterfield's Better Days. Under the same name, under the same band name. At one time they were called Paul Butterfield's Better Days. This one has the original song listing in it. And it's on the Bearsville label. But yeah, what a great blues album this one is. Yeah, amazing. 1973 release. Glad I'm rediscovering this one because it's so good. Great harmonica playing on this one as well. And awesome blues. Paul Butterfield's Better Days. How about the King? How about the King? This is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. B.B. King. This is selections from the box set that was released. This is a what year was this one? 2015 release. The box set was released in 2012. So they released an album with some of the features from the box set on it. You've got How Blue Can You Get? I Wonder Why. Think It Over. The Thrill Is Gone. Chains and Things. Side 2 was Worry Worry, live at the Cook County Jail. Sweet 16, live at San K Hall. And Ghetto Woman. That's side 3. There Must Be a Better World Somewhere. When Love Comes to Town with U2. Stormy Monday Blues and Blues Man. And then side 4 is Caledonia. You Have a Way. King to the Highway, live at B.B. King's Blues Club. Get Those Blues Off Me, and See That My Grave Is Kept Clean. This is a nice looking box set, or sorry, compilation album as well. And the cool thing about it is each cover or each side of the album has a cool picture of BB from his younger years too, and it's on the beautiful what label is it? Universal Music label. Each cover from different ages of BB on here. So this one has classic photo there, and then the king himself, Mr. BB. This is a great compilation album. I'm glad I have it in my collection. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. BB King. Fantastic stuff. I'll put that back later. I have a great box set from this band. I was given a best of by them. This is Best of Budgie. I don't usually buy bests ofs, but I happen to end up getting a bunch of them when I get boxes of albums. Great Welsh band, highly underrated. Think of them as, if you love Black Sabbath, you're going to love Budgie. Heavy, hard, love it, love it, love it. But this is a great compilation album. Releases from their 3rd, 4th, and 5th albums. This is a 1975 compilation release. It's on the MCA Records label. There's the boys there. You got Burke Shelley. What a fantastic bass player and vocalist. Tony Berg, lead guitars and vocals, and Steve Williams on drums. You got Bread Fan, Ain't No Mountain, I Can't See My Feelings, Baby Please Don't Go, Zoom Club, Breaking All the House Rules, Parents, In for the Kill, fantastic song, and The Grip of Tire Fitter's Hands. A great hard rock trio, heavy, heavy stuff. Again, almost a Geddy Lee vocals with Black Sabbath sound. I guess that's the best way to describe Punchy. But great, great stuff. And then we have the amazing Canadian-American Americana band. I guess that's the best way to describe these guys. The band, I've got most of their stuff on CD, but I do have a couple of their albums. Inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1994. This is their second album, called the Brown Album. One of my favorites. It's on the Capitol label. Yeah, this is just classic Americana. Up on Cripple Creek. Rag Mama Rag. The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down. What else you got in here? Rockin' Chair, Lookout, Jawbone, King Harvest, Surely Has Come. These guys were just remarkable. With Robbie Robertson and Garth Brooks, pretty much the only 2 members left in the band. But it's a fantastic album, as well as this one. I love the look of this one. This is Northern Lights and Southern Crosses. Northern Lights, Southern Cross. not Cross S. This is a great album as well, because you've got Ophelia on here. You've got American Driftwood. You've got Hobo Jungle, Rags and Bones, and It Makes No Difference is one of my favorite songs on this one. This is a really good album. I really like this one. Rick Danko just, he's just got that. He sounds very sad, super sad when he sings that song. Forbidden Fruit, Ring Your Bell, Jupiter Hollow. Yeah, it's on the Capitol label. Really good stuff. Love the band. Again, I've got a lot of their stuff on CD, which I'll eventually show down the road someday. And I've got a anthology by these guys. I can find my notes here. 1979 release. The best of the band. It's on the Purple Capitol label. All their big hits on this one, for sure. The Weight, Chest Fever, I Shall Be Released, Rag Mama Rag, The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down, Up on Cripple Creek, The King Harvest Surely Has Come, Stage Fright, The Shape I'm In, Daniel and the Sacred Harp, and I can't read this morning. Life is a Carnival, fantastic song. When I Paint My Masterpiece, The Wheels on Fire, The Great Pretender, Mystery Train, Ophelia, It Makes No Difference, Acadian Driftwood, Bright as Rain, and Living in a Dream. Great double album by the band. And finally, save the best for last, in my opinion. And again, I've got most of their stuff on CD as well, but I do have a couple of great albums. This is Paranoid. Black Sabbath, one of my original albums, one of my favorite albums of all time. I'd say top 10 for sure. I know many people like other albums by these guys, but this was my first introduction to Sabbath, and it, again, remains one of my favorites. 1970, second album. You can't believe how great this album is for their second album. They were just, increasing and climbing. But yeah, you got War Pigs, Iron Man, Paranoid. I mean, just fantastic stuff. This is a remastered version of it. It's on the Brown Warner Brothers label, but again, it remains definitely top 5 or 10 of all my favorite albums. And I have a compilation, 1976 compilation album, We Sold Our Soul for Rock and Roll. Great album. All the great hits on this one. Double album, of course. And everything you want and everything you need for Black Sabbath. Yeah, this is so good. Black Sabbath, The Wizard Warning, Paranoid, War Pigs, Iron Man, Tomorrow's Dream, Ferris Wear Boots, Changes, Sweet Leaf, Children of the Grave, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, Am I Going Insane, Linguini Sunrise, Snowblind, and NIB. Fantastic stuff. Greatest hits basically from the Aussie years. And nothing better than Sabbath. Nothing better. Other than Deep Purple. The Beatles, those type of things. But on its own, Sabbath was fantastic. So there you have it, guys. There's 10 more Bs. Again, I've got 2 more sessions, I think, with the Bs. And I may increase it a bit, stretch out of my 10, because I think I've got maybe 12 or 15 each, just to clear up the bees. But I'll have to see what I'm going to do. That's probably going to be, I'll do one tomorrow for sure, and maybe on the weekend I'll clear it and clean it up. So have yourself a great rest of the day, guys. Love you all. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.